Now we'll add character sets to our rig to help organize our animation data for later use. After we have completed animations on our character and are then ready to move the character down the pipeline to another person, what we'll want is for them to have the ability to quickly access the different animations that we've worked on for this character very efficiently. So we'll be actually getting into making animation clips, and the character set that we're about to add, or the few character sets we're about to add, will help them to do just that. So let's go ahead and get right to it. What we'll first start by doing is making a top node that will hold two other character sets underneath, actually sub-character sets is what they're called, and they'll be one for the upper body and the other for the lower body. So let's first make the top node. We can go to character, we can go to create character set and reset. So for the name, we can call this CS for character set underscore GCV01. Okay. And then we can make this all keyable if we like and just hit create set with nothing selected. Okay, so now we have this empty top node for our character set. And now we can go ahead and work on storing sub-character sets. So for this, again, we can select nothing and add objects, whatever we like to it. So with our character set active, and if you need to activate it, you can go to character, set current character set, and check that one on. But once we see that it's loaded, we'll go to character, create sub-character set, again with nothing selected. Okay, and we can also go to all keyable here. We can call this SCS for sub-character set underscore upper body 01. Hit apply. And then we'll make another. We'll just switch upper to lower here. So it's going to be lower body 01 and hit create sub-character set. So now notice we have information under our top node. If we open this up, we have our objects, lower body and upper body, but nothing stored under them just yet. So we could start from the bottom up. We'll first go to character, go to set current character set. This time we have the option of selecting one, so let's go to lower body. It's active. So we'll start. We can start by selecting our foot controls. We'll select all of their translate and rotate attributes and then control click the toe roll. We'll add that too. And then that's as simple as going to character and going to add to character set. And now they're added to the lower body set. What might even be helpful if we need to is just open and tear off this character set menu. Alright, now that that's added, we'll go to the knee controls. And with just our translate selected, which it should already have been, we can press G to add it to that lower body set. Okay, and the last thing we'll add to the lower body is going to be our hip control. So we'll select translate rotate, press G. Alright, now we're ready to add our upper body objects. So we'll go to set current character set, switch this to upper body. Now, once we've made sure it's loaded, we can now select our center of gravity control. Oh, and it looks like we do need to remove its scale and visibility, so I'll just go ahead and do that. And we'll select its attributes and go to add to character set. Next, that leaves the back control, and we could also shift select the chest control since they share the same attributes. Okay. And for that matter, we can even grab our head control, and we could even grab the back or the hose controls. Alright, so with all of these selected, we can now, with our attributes should already be selected, so we can go to add to character set, and they're all stored under the upper body. Alright, that leaves us to our next controls. So we can select our arm, grab its translate all the way to rotate, and fist, press G. Okay, it's tied. Now that brings us to our elbow. Okay, just select it, press G because it should already been selected, the attributes for it. That brings us to our shoulder pads. We can select both of those and press G after we've selected their attributes. And let's see, we have our elbow control for the right side, so we can add that, press G. We have our arm control for the right side, so we'll add that plus the twist. And that really should be it. You could always double check and make sure that you have grabbed everything. And that's also something very important, because you can get far along in animating and realize that an object that you wanted to have tied to your character set is not tied to it at all. So to avoid that, we just double check our work. Alrighty, and everything appears to be just fine for us. Well, now that that's done, again we have our top node for the character set, and we have our sub character sets for the lower body. And if we open this up, we can get to the different objects and their attributes. The same thing applies for our upper body, all that we have applied underneath. Well, now once this has been done, what's the next process? Well, guess what? Our rig is actually finished. The next task is going to be to bind our skeleton to our character. And we're going to learn some very efficient ways we can not only bind to the character, but edit our envelopes to prepare for animation. So we just have a couple of sections actually to discuss: binding and then animating. So with this, that finishes this lesson, and binding is going to be our next topic.